Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, the 10th of April, 2018. It's the afternoon here in Quebec. Today was a somewhat, not a busy day, but boring nonetheless. I spent most of today on a seat assembly, which to me is so easy that it's boring. I rather painting. I'm good at assembling the seat, that's not an issue. It's just that it's boring the crap out of me. But like I say, I'm there to help production, and that's part of my job, so I have to do it with a smile. I'm not forced to, but I just have to. So I'm still trying to figure out to make a gravity field generator. That by far in all my life is the most complicated thing to imagine. I have a vague idea of what I could do. The question is, would it follow? Because in the UFOs, technically speaking, from what they told, they have a donut-shaped tunnel filled with somewhat of a liquid, and that liquid is spinning inside at high speed, at high velocity. And what this has for effect is it creates a gravity field inside the ship, which, how it's spinning, it helps it float. It detaches itself from gravity, and the ship by itself has its own gravity. So I would have to recreate that on a smaller scale, and I mean on a small scale. And I'm not an element specialist, but I don't know if mercury is attracted by magnet. If it does, it's going to simplify my job, because I could make that toroid with the mercury inside. Yeah, I could make that toroid with the mercury inside very easily out of aluminum, and use the motor of a hard drive and spin some magnet around it to get the liquid to spin. But that's just speculation. It's gonna require a lot of development and testing and development. So beyond that, beyond gravity, if I'm using frequency and all the rest of the ingredient I need to time travel, this has already been done for a long time. I already know where I'm heading, so it's not a biggie right there. Hey, pot dealer. Yeah, when you don't look like a student but you're carrying a backpack with you, usually it's a pot dealer. A good 90% of the time here, that's what they do. Here in Quebec, where I live around here, there's a big demand, and it's a good business if you want to take the risk to being caught with it. And usually these guys can make up to $500 to $1,000 a day selling pot. You know, pot is just a regular drugs. It's some say, oh, it's not harmful, it's blah 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 discussion about how pot is innocent and they should be able to sell it as much as they want, and so on and so on. But here the consumption of pot is really high. I'd say that in average a good 45 to 40% of the population smoke pot on a regular basis. I finished work early today because I have some things to do before I reach home and I work on the evening. I'm going to the same person I went last week. I was supposed to go on Sunday, but I was low on energy Sunday, so I didn't. So I'm gonna finish that tonight. Hopefully it's gonna be not much hours. It's not really hard what he's asking me to do. It's just that this change of seasons and weather, that summer's just not coming. It's starting to take its toll on me physically. There's so much I can tolerate of winter, and right now it's time for winter to go. Because for me, summertime means work and money. And this year it started early, but a lot of jobs have been postponed because of the weather, which is like costing me time and money. Again. Oh, somebody took my place. Everybody took my space. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna go up front. It's gonna be a shorter route. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I'll catch you guys and gals later. Have a good day.